welcome to the Buff Show on the American Adversaries Radio Show Network. Matt Buff here with you. Check out show information on AmericanAdversaries.com. And check out not just this show on YouTube, on the YouTube link up there, but the evening show starts at 5 p.m. on AM 950, FM 94.9, every Sunday through Friday. And, of course, we're broadcasting live from... Not live, but we're broadcasting from the studios of House Scott Magaro. Visit them at appealslawgroup.com. We got to get into the economic factors of this. We're joined with David Levitt here from Refresh Computers. David, I appreciate you staying with us through another segment because this one hits you home. You're a small business owner.
Yeah.
I'm a small business owner. And I tell you what, Democrats right now are licking their chops. You know why? In Pelosi's case, she's licking her dentures. They're licking their chops at this massive group of unemployed people.
They're eating it up.
The numbers
they're
growing.
loving it.
What are your thoughts? I mean, the numbers are growing so much, so fast.
It's so sad because and I know you're going to get into some numbers here in a minute, but the number one employer in the United States is small business owners. They employ more people than anybody, and with all of these lockdown orders going on all over the country, that's the number one part of the country that's shut down. That's why we have so many people laid off. These people work for your mom and pop shops. They work for your local restaurants. When we open back up at 25%, so that's probably going to mean only 10% of the employees are going to be back, 20 maybe. I mean, they're not going to be able to have all the waiters and waitresses around for 25% capacity. It's just not going to happen.
Well, it's not. I can give you a specific example. My wife's hairdresser, for crying out loud, she got a text yesterday that they are closed permanently. They will not be able to reopen.
That's a shame.
And it took her a long time to find the right one, and now that one's gone. And I said, is there anything we can do? Anything.
Man.
And they just could not sustain because, you know why? Those workers are 1099, and guess who doesn't qualify for the Paycheck Protection Program?
Right.
Self-employed individuals. All right?
Yep.
I know there's a new provision in there for them,
but
it was wiped out before they had a chance.
It's gone.
Now, why are Pelosi and them salivating at this? AOC talking about rent strikes. Tlaib talking about work boycotts. Even if they tell you to go back to work, don't do it because they want all those guys under the government control. They want all that group. We'll give you health care. We'll give you a wage that sucks, but we'll give it to you. We'll give you your meds. We'll give you your government cheese. And you'll all be Democratic voters, all 22 million of you. Just come on into the big government tent. We got you covered. That's what they want, and that's why they're doing it.
Yeah, it's. I call it something else. I don't think I can say it on the radio, but it's. Let me see if I can put it in a different way. They want people to be able to suck on the government breast.
Yeah, the teat.
The teat.
We are not regulated by FCC
Good.
on YouTube, so you,
okay.
you can say what you want.
Okay, good. So, they definitely there's the government tit that they want people to suck on, and close their eyes while they're doing it like a sleepy little baby, because they believe that this is how they're going to reel them all in and get us back or get us more into socialism and being a socialist country, which we already are. Let's face it.
Well, this is what the Green New Deal looks like right now.
Exactly.
I mean, this is not how we're supposed to be. Now, on that note, they're not even trying to hide it, what you just said.
No.
Clinton, Crooked Hillary was on with Joe Biden. Now, while she said this, I think he was napping during the segment because his head was down like this. But she said, never let, like they said before, a good crisis. She goes, what do they say? Never let a crisis go to waste.
That's right.
Let's bring him on. I think, like I said, he was sleeping, and, AOC and Pelosi are calling for universal income, universal health care, rent strikes, work boycotts, and they want you to get paid for doing nothing. Now, back when she was a bartender, AOC, when they let her go and furloughed her, I wonder if that would have bothered her, if that was her only source of income. She was a bartender not too long ago.
That's right.
Would that have been bad for her?
I would guess probably.
Now she gets paid a gig. She gets paid right now to be a troublemaker. That's all she is.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
a troublemaker.
More money than she's ever made in her life, and probably more money than she would have ever made.
When I was talking in the beginning of the open about people that can stay on quarantine, like Biden supporters, just stay at home, I put AOC on that list. But I want to get back to the just stay at home. You're
Please.
more useful. I don't want the House to come back into session. You guys aren't doing anything productive for the country. Stay home.
No, don't just stay home. Go find a closet they'll go in.
Yeah.
And
Just
stay
don't
there.
be seen. Oh my goodness. The people that are affected by this, we've said apparently the virus does not hit Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, Michael's. It doesn't hit any big box store. And that's fine. We like those places being open. It's great.
It is great.
But the people that it's really hitting, like we've said many times, are the people that simply just work in small businesses, 15 employees or less,
Yeah.
hair salons, maybe just one employee.
Yeah.
Because of their rules here, I want to give you the list of the top 5 jobs people do in this country. The top 15, real quick. Some of these are big government. Some of these are big companies. But most of these are with small places. Here we go. Number 15, first line supervisor of office and administrative support workers. Okay?
Yeah.
This could be somebody in a law firm like
Right.
we're in right now.
Small business.
That's right. All right. Administrative is number 15.
Wow.
That affects small businesses, large businesses.
Yeah.
Bookkeeping, accounting, or auditing clerk. Small businesses, large businesses. Heavy or tractor trailer truck drivers. Those guys are out there, and they have to be out there. Without them, we lose our supply chain.
Oh, yeah.
The Democrats
Critical.
are trying to find a way to get them off the road.
Critical jobs.
Critical job. Number 12, stock clerk or order filler. Small businesses or big businesses. It's hurting the small businesses.
Right.
This is number 11. In the country, most widely sought after jobs and biggest jobs in the country. General or operations manager. Small business or large businesses. And then let's keep going. This is the top 10. Janitor or cleaner. I mean, I don't even have to say it anymore. These are local, small guys, small businesses that need these services,
Yeah.
as well as big businesses.
right.
Secretary or admin assistant. Now, this is apart from legal, medical, and executive that we talked about before. The 9th most sought after and biggest industry in this country is secretary or administrative assistants.
Wow.
These are for all kinds of offices all over town, all over the country. Number 8, laborers, freight, stock, and material movers. Number 7, all right, now we're getting into the biggest industries in the country. Waiter or waitresses, they're all wiped out.
Number 7. Yeah.
They're all wiped out.
Yeah.
Number 6, customer service representative. That's big, large credit card companies and others. Small companies too. Number 5, registered nurse. We know that a lot of them in Central Florida are getting laid off
That's
now.
right. They are. Have been for a couple of weeks.
Number 4, biggest industry in the country, office clerk. All right. Number 3, now we're in the top 3. What I'm about to tell you, all 3 of these have been wiped out. And you think it's a coincidence. Number 3, food prep and service workers.
Oh.
Gone.
Yeah.
Number 2, cashiers. Unless you work in Walmart,
That's right.
but then they're shorting the staffs.
They are.
And they're replacing them with go through the open scan yourself line.
Yep. Self-checkout.
But cashiers are getting hit hard all over the country. And the number one industry in America, this affects every business, large and small, retail salesperson.
Oh,
At Refresh
huge.
Computers,
Yeah.
you have that?
Yeah.
Every
we do.
business, retail
do.
sales, and they are getting wiped out in this.
They are.
They're not getting wiped out by the virus. They're getting wiped out by the fear.
And the number one common thread with all 15 of those, with the possible exception of the nurses, I think, is that the vast majority of jobs are in small business.
Absolutely.
Not the big businesses that are open still, not the big box stores that are still open. So the vast majority of the jobs are not Walmart employees. It's the small business retail employees, a heck of a lot more employees than a Walmart or a Target.
That's exactly right. And when you talk about people wanting to tell them, don't go back to work, come be on the government teat.
Yeah.
Don't go back to work. We'll give you guaranteed income. That will crush. Those are the top 11 biggest industries in America. You take out, by what we both agreed on, 50% of those are small business.
Right.
At least.
At least 50.
At
I say
least.
more than 50.
Probably
yeah,
more
but-
than 50.
Yeah.
You've wiped them out.
Yeah.
That's what socialism looks like. Venezuela is looking at us and going, what in the hell are you guys doing?
Yeah. No
I tell
kidding.
you what we're doing right now. We're going to close this portion. We got one final segment to come on the Buff Show. Visit AmericanAdversaries.com and also please visit AppealsLawGroup.com. Hal Scott Magaro got your back. And we'll be back soon too. You stay smart out there.